In the top stories, Tourism Minister shares St. Kitts Music Festival attendance and economic review plans. Prime Minister Joe announces geothermal contract to be awarded end of July and 3 bills to have a second reading at National Assembly on Thursday. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Welcome to the Intra-African Trade Fair 2025, the gateway to abundant opportunity, the platform for more, access to a continent with more makers and creators, more technology and manufacturing capabilities, more innovators and collaborators, more information and knowledge, a continent of opportunities for business in more markets and resources that accelerate progress and create space for more infrastructure, connectivity and networking, more creativity, production, and more deals for the people. Afrexim Bank, in collaboration with the African Union Commission and the AFCFTA Secretariat, brings you the 4th Intra-African Trade Fair, hosted by the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. Over 2,000 exhibitors, 35,000 plus attendees, 140 plus countries, $44 billion in trade and investment opportunities. Register now and enter the gateway to new opportunities.
Welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Devon Cornelius. Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Marsha Henderson, shared detailed attendance figures for the recently concluded St. Kitts Music Festival during a press conference held by the Prime Minister alongside cabinet ministers. She provided a breakdown of the turnout for each night of the 3-night event.
We are still collating the data, but we were able this year to scan tickets to give us a more accurate account of patrons. We did have some glitches, but on the Thursday night, we had about 11,000 patrons. On the Friday night, we had close to 16,000 patrons. And on the Saturday night, we had just under 10,000 patrons.
Minister Henderson also provided an update on the commissioning of an economic impact assessment.
We are in the process of finalizing the assessment, the economic impact assessment. I just want to take this opportunity as well to thank all the volunteers who worked during, and they are still working because we're collecting data until the end of July. That is what the experts have said, and the data will then be assessed during the month of August. Thereafter, we should have the final report. So I want to thank all the volunteers who worked before the festival, during the festival, and those who continue to work now with us in having the information, the data, and everything collected so that we can have a final economic impact assessment for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, and for, of course, for us within the ministry to see how we should be using our resources as well.
That was Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Marsha Henderson, speaking at the Prime Minister's press conference on Tuesday. Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has announced that the geothermal energy project in Nevis is poised to enter a decisive phase, with the winning contractor for drilling production wells set to be named by the end of July. Speaking on a recent radio program on Thursday, July 17th, Dr. Drew underscored the significance of this milestone in achieving the government's Sustainable Island State agenda, stating, quote, "We have raised the funding to construct the power plant, and by month end, the winning bid for the drilling works will be selected," end quote. This project is a cornerstone of the Federation's commitment to renewable energy. Negotiations spearheaded by Prime Minister Drew have drawn interest and funding from international stakeholders, including the Caribbean Development Bank, the Saudi Fund for Development, and the UAE's K&K Group, the latter providing financial or technical leadership alongside Siemens Energy. Dr. Drew emphasized the transformative impact of geothermal energy on the Federation's energy outlook and economic trajectory, noting its potential to generate approximately 50 to 60 megawatts, sufficient to power both islands, and position St. Kitts and Nevis as a potential exporter of clean energy. The project is a collaborative federal and Nevis Island administration initiative. Premier Mark Brantley expressed support for the project in March, describing it as a demonstration of shared leadership and vision. With drilling set to begin imminently and contract awards expected by July 31st, the government is advancing rapidly toward operationalizing a geothermal plant and the necessary subsea cable linking Nevis to St. Kitts. Once completed, the facility will be a transformative asset, providing affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy to fuel national development and enhance regional leadership in renewable energy. The order paper has been issued for a sitting of the National Assembly to be held at the National Assembly Chambers, Government Headquarters, Bastia, on Thursday, July 24th, 2025 at 10 a.m. Notice has been given. 3 bills will receive their second reading as the government's good governance legislative agenda continues. The Honorable Prime Minister and Minister responsible for national security, Dr. Terence Drew, will move the second reading of the Larceny Amendment Bill 2025, which had its first reading on July 10th, 2025, and the Gang Prohibition and Prevention Amendment Bill 2024, which was read a first time on September 18th, 2024. Then the Honorable Attorney General and Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs, Garth Wilkin, will move the second reading of the bill, Judge Alone Trials Amendment Bill 2025. The bill had its first reading on July 10th, 2025. After the break, St. Kitts and Nevis leads the region in AI-powered justice reform, and West Indies cricket important for the Caribbean, says Prime Minister Drew. Stay with us.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you'll make when you get our loan. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, is the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance. National Bank's Wow Mortgage for the effect you get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
Every dream begins with a vision, a blank piece of land, a simple sketch on paper, or a conversation around the dinner table. At Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers, we believe that every home starts with hope and ends with something real. From the first brick to the final nail, we are there. We don't just supply materials, we partner in progress, step by step, wall by wall, room by room. We help build lives, futures, and legacies. This is more than construction. It's transformation. It's elevation. It's trust. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us, because your dream deserves more than just materials. It deserves a partner that builds with heart. Horsford's Building and Nevis Centers. Dream with us, grow with us, build with us.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Welcome back. St. Kitts and Nevis continues to lead the charge in regional justice reform with a bold new focus on integrating artificial intelligence to improve access to legal services and enhance transparency within the justice system. At the recent UE Caribbean Commercial Law Workshop held in Panama, Minister of Justice and Legal Affairs and Attorney General, the Honorable Garth Wilkin, delivered the opening keynote address, spotlighting the transformative potential of AI in the Commonwealth Caribbean. Invited by his alma mater, the UE Cave Hill Faculty of Law, AG Wilkin used the platform to introduce Voice It, a bespoke AI-powered legal assistant developed for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. The tool provides free real-time legal guidance based on the Federation's laws, expanding access to justice for individuals who may not have immediate legal representation. Quote, Voice It is a step forward in making our justice system more modern, transparent, and accessible, end quote, said Attorney General Wilkin. Quote, it reflects our commitment to harnessing technology for the benefit of every citizen, end quote. The innovative platform drew keen interest from legal professionals and policymakers across the region, many of whom are now exploring the possibility of adopting similar solutions in their home countries. Minister Wilkin emphasized that the Federation is taking giant developmental steps toward improving daily life through technology, and he called on the public to help spread the good news. Still on the local scene, West Indies cricket has been receiving criticism for performances on the pitch in recent times. However, despite the challenges faced, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, believes the regional cricket team remains important to the Caribbean. Prime Minister Drew emphasized that keeping West Indies cricket alive is important for the people of the region.
It's critically important for us to maintain West Indies cricket. I'm part of the CARICOM Leadership Bureau at this time with Prime Minister Mia Mottley and Prime Minister Andrew Holness. And cricket is one of the things we'll discuss today in a meeting along with the Prime Ministers who are part of the committee dealing with West Indies cricket. We have to preserve West Indies cricket, and I'm committed to that, and we are committed to that.
Dr. Drew believes investment at all levels in the game is what is needed to get West Indies cricket back to its competitive best.
There needs to be more investments. The organization also has to be strengthened as well. But we also need to have sports at the grassroots level. Just like we are doing with the football camp, we need cricket camps like these at the very grassroots level so that the talent can, come to fruition. And these, would-be players will become real players on the international cricket scene. So I say that investments, strengthening organization and leadership, and 3, to have cricket at the very grassroots level with a channel to get them all the way to the professional level.
The West Indies are scheduled to play 3 T20 internationals against Australia on July 25th, 26th and 28th. And Prime Minister Drew is backing the regional team to do well in the Test series.
I'm very excited. As you can see, St. Kitts has the buzz, and I welcome Australia, of course, and of course the West Indies, they're on their home turf. Of course, I'm rooting hard for the West Indies, and I wish them well. But at the same time, I wish the Australian a safe tour to the Caribbean. So my lasting thing to the West Indies team is go out and always remember you're not representing yourself, you're representing your region and your people. And with that in mind, I think it can help them to achieve greater things.
The games at Warner Park are expected to begin at 7 p.m. Coming up in regional news, OAS to observe Guyana 2025 general and regional elections. Stay tuned.
This summer, it's payback time, and we mean real payback for you.
Welcome to the Cashback Stores, Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store.
From now till August 31st, every higher purchase gets you cashback coupons, good for free groceries at Hosford's Value Mart.
That's right. Buy that plush couch, shiny new fridge, or dreamy bedroom set, and we'll put grocery money back in your pockets.
Big buys equal bigger rewards. It's style, comfort, savings, plus real food on your table.
But don't wait. This phase ends August 31st.
Get back more from the Cashback Stores, only at Hosford's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Terms and conditions apply.
Johnson family, living a good life. How are they able to afford all this? By switching their mortgage to National. And you too can take advantage of this great offer. Yes, National Bank's Switch Mortgage will make your dreams a reality with the lowest interest rates guaranteed. You will have more disposable income than ever before. Imagine the possibilities. National Bank Switch Mortgage makes all the difference. Come home to National Bank and get your Switch Mortgage today. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
In news from across the region, the Organization of American States, OAS, and the government of Guyana have signed an agreement formalizing the deployment of an electoral observation mission, EOM, for the country's upcoming general and regional elections scheduled for September 1st, 2025. The agreement was signed at OAS headquarters in Washington, D.C. by OAS Secretary General Albert Ramdin and Guyana's permanent representative to the OAS, Ambassador Samuel Hines. Quote, "This will be the 7th OAS observation in Guyana, an affirmation that democracy is alive and strengthened in the country," end quote, said Secretary General Ramdin. He emphasized that EOMs are designed not to criticize, but to provide constructive, actionable recommendations that bolster democratic institutions and reinforce public confidence in the electoral process. Ambassador Hines echoed those sentiments, reaffirming Guyana's commitment to transparency and democratic norms. Former Jamaican Prime Minister Bruce Golding, who led the 2020 OAS observation mission in Guyana, will return as Chief of Mission. Meanwhile, the Guyana Elections Commission, GECOM, has approved 6 political parties to contest the elections. Following a review of submissions after nomination day on July 14th and a correction window that ended on July 17th, GECOM confirmed that all necessary documents were in order. Coming up, WHO condemns Israeli attacks in facilities in central Gaza. We'll have the details when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you, always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
The World Health Organization, WHO, says Israel's offensive in central Gaza has compromised its efforts to continue working after its facilities came under attack. The UN agency accused Israeli forces of attacking a staff residence in the city of Deir al-Baha on Monday and mistreating those sheltering there. Its main warehouse was also attacked and destroyed. The WHO said one of its staff detained by troops during the raid on the residence was still being held and demanded their immediate release. The Israeli military said it detained several individuals suspected of involvement in terrorism in the area and that most were released. Up next in sports, Barbados wins Rising Stars under-19 women's title, and West Indies to face Australia in 3 T20 internationals at Warner Park. The details after this break.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
Barbados secured the Rising Stars Women's Under-19 Championship title with a 7-wicket victory over the Leeward Islands in a rain-affected final in Trinidad on Saturday. After bowling out their opponents for 93 and 23.3 overs at the Diego Martin Sporting Complex, Barbados comfortably chased down the revised target of 69, reaching 72 for 3 in 12.2 overs. Barbados captain Theny Herbert Mayers claimed 3 for 15, while spinner Najani Cumberbatch took 3 for 33. Leeward Islands skipper Jazara Claxton, 28 runs, and Alia Weeks, 20 runs, offered some resistance for the losing finalists. Speaking after last Saturday's award ceremony at the Hilton Trinidad Conference Center, Barbados head coach Robin Paris expressed pride in his team and the tournament. He remarked that his side's 98-run win over Guyana in the third round was an indicator of great things to come in the competition and praised WCI's current pathway program for women's cricket. Meanwhile, local cricket fans can look forward to an exciting weekend ahead for international cricket. This as the West Indies will face Australia in 3 T20 internationals beginning Friday at Warner Park. The 3 T20 internationals, the third, fourth and fifth games of the series, will bring an end to Australia's tour of the Caribbean. The West Indies will be aiming for victory in the T20 matches following Australia's victory in Test match series. Game days are Friday, July 25th, Saturday, July 26th, and Monday, July 28th, with all matches starting at 7 p.m. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories, Tourism Minister shares St. Kitts Music Festival attendance and economic review plans. Prime Minister Joe announces geothermal contract to be awarded end of July, and 3 bills to have second reading at National Assembly on Thursday. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Devon Cornelius. Goodbye.